Hey, good morning. It's Tasha from tassion.ca. I wanted to say hello this morning, but also to share with you my beautiful, lovely fairy garden. As you can kind of see, sorry for all the movement, but I am in my fairy garden as I feel like this is a very empowering space for me to really help me feel at my most authentic self. You can hear the cars probably zooming by. I am outside and I am near a pretty major road, so I apologize for that. But what I do want to share with you today is something that's come up last weekend. So Megan McIntosh and I did our Sacred Moon Women's Circle. And one of the things that we had focused our circle on was to help to manifest your desires. And so we gave them some tools and some tricks and things like that to really help them get them along their way that much faster than they would have been. But also to sit in circle with women and to empower each other and inspire one another. So it was a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon. But one of the questions that came up from that session was, if I am going to manifest my desires, I have to stay within a positive mindset. But I have a tendency in constantly going back to a negative mindset. How do I get rid of those negative mind thoughts that I keep having so that this way, moving forward, I get what I want or I get what I need in order to continue to live out my purpose? And it was a great question, first of all, because it's not an easy thing to do. And as us being as human beings, it's the yin and the yang. There's the positive and the negative, right? And it's finding that balance. But one of the things that the laws of attraction teaches us is that our thoughts are things. So really digest that for a minute. Our thoughts are things, right? So when you're thinking positive things, like say, for example, I'm going to run a marathon, and you don't know how you're going to get all the training and all the hard work, but you just know you're going to run a marathon. I'm going to run a marathon. And you keep saying to yourself, I'm going to run a marathon. That's very positive and very empowering too, because what you're saying is as if it's already happened. So I am going to run a marathon. Instead of, oh, I don't know if I can run a marathon. I don't know if I can run a marathon. So you see the difference in between the two, one being very positive and empowering and inspiring, and the other one where you can say, I don't know if I'm going to run a marathon. I don't know if I can. That's really far. You start like putting self-doubt. You start putting that fear-based energy into it. It's those negative thoughts. And so likely the chances are if you keep thinking that way, you're not going to run a marathon. Probably not. But if you keep saying, I am going to run a marathon, I am so going to run a marathon, you don't know how you're going to get there, but you just know you're going to run a marathon. And so you do. The chances are you would probably run a marathon. So to continue in that mindset and how to make sure you're not saying negative energy or negative thoughts, a cool little trick that I've learned from my mentor, Doreen Virtue, is cancel, clear, delete. So the minute that you say cancel, you're literally like scratching out that word or those words you just said. Clear, as in you're clearing those negative thoughts and negative energies within your aura and your overall energy, so that the universe then hears that, listens to that, and says, yeah, this person doesn't want to say that. We're just going to clear it away. And then delete, think of it as a trash can, right? So the minute you say something, cancel, clear, delete, everything just wrapped up in a little ball. You open up the garbage can and you toss it in there. And guess what? You ain't going back in to get it. No way. Because it's in the garbage. You don't want to take something out of the garbage, do you? I don't. So cancel, clear, delete. It's like a triple threat. You're canceling it, you are clearing it, and you are deleting it. So the universe, the laws of attraction, will then take that energy away, and so that it is no longer within your mindset. But you have to be very well aware of what you're saying. That's the key. So be very conscious of that. So remember, I am going to run a marathon, or I don't know if I can run a marathon. Two totally different energies, and both of them can easily come to life if you keep thinking either one over and over again. So if you want the positive side, you say to yourself, I am going to run a marathon, or I am going to complete this task. I am going to be an amazing gardener. I am going to tend to my flowers. I am. So keep saying I am, and just continue on with those positive intentions to really live out your desires. All right, hope this helped. Mwah!